What's up, Bulls Nation? Happy 81 day to all those who celebrate. It is the 18-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant dropping 81 points in a game. For my money, the greatest individual performance we've ever seen in the NBA. And on a Bulls note, happy 14-year anniversary to Derrick baptizing Goran Dragic. The greatest dunk I've ever seen watching a Bulls game. The greatest dunk I've ever seen watching a Bulls game in person. Second would be when Joakim Noah jammed it on Paul Pierce in the 2009 playoffs. But with that being said, we got the 5 keys to victory tonight against the Phoenix Suns. It's a tough game. You know, the Suns, they kind of figured it out lately. They got their big 3 back. They're all playing pretty well. They're on a 5-game winning streak, so there's reason for the Bulls to have a little bit of pause going into this game. But at the same time, they just played last night, so they're on the second half of a back-to-back. And with the way this team is, with the way that KD and Beal and even Book to some extent are, I'm not going to be surprised if before tip-off we find out one of the 3 is out. But I'm going to treat this like we got all 3 of them coming in. It's going to be a tough test for the Chicago Bulls. My key number 1 is we got to establish Nikola Vucevic inside. You guys know I've been preaching forever. I had the pod a couple weeks ago where I was saying get this man off the three-point line, shooting 26% on 4.5 shots from 3 this year. He's not efficient from there, both in his shooting and his offense with passing, ball movement, everything like that. He sucks from the free throw or from the three-point line. We need to establish him 16 feet and in. And by doing that, we can get Jusuf Nurkic in foul trouble as well. You know, the Suns, they're very, very shallow depth-wise, especially at the big spots. You know, Jusuf Nurkic is really their only big. They're not really playing Drew Eubanks too much this year. Bull can't get on the court. Both those guys just aren't that good, to be honest with you. So if we can get Nurkic in foul trouble, because he does have a propensity to get himself in foul trouble, by establishing Vooch inside, that's going to be huge for the Chicago Bulls. Key number 2 is we got to try to contain Devin Booker, man. I feel like of their big 3, he's the best one. He's their number 1, their alpha dog, if you will. So we got to keep him under 30 points. You saw him go for 50 a couple nights ago. That dude, Devin Booker, is the truth, man. If I had to rank guards, I'd have SGA number 1. I might have Booker number 2 when we're talking about best guards in the NBA. That dude is flat out amazing. He's killed the Bulls many times in the past. Anytime we have this matchup, I do get a chuckle because I do remember, 3 years ago on Bulls Twitter, people were trying to say Zach LaVine was better than Devin Booker, and it wasn't true then. It sure as hell aged like milk now. So we got to try to contain Devin Booker, try to keep him under 30 points tonight. Key number 3, man, we gotta run Grayson Allen, that motherfucker, and Eric Gordon off the three-point line. Those are 2 guys. They traditionally kill the Bulls. The last time we played the Suns, Grayson Allen hit like 7 threes, and they were all pretty open. Keep a body on them. Know your man, KYP. Know your personnel. Stacey's always preaching that. Do not let those guys get hot from 3. They're both kind of streaky shooters, especially Eric Gordon this year at his age, but you still can't take them lightly. Run Grayson Allen, run Eric Gordon off that three-point line. Key number 4, we got to win the free throw battle. The Suns, for the talent that their big 3 has, they don't really get a lot of free throw attempts. Book doesn't attack that much. KD at this stage of his career doesn't attack the rim that much. Bradley Beal does not attack the rim that much. So they're not a team that gets to the free throw line very often, and the Bulls fall into that trap sometimes too. So we got to win the free throw battle. I believe in their win last night, the Suns only attempted like 14 free throws or something low like that. Bulls got to be, at least 18, 19, above 20 ideally, but we got to win that free throw battle. And key number 5 is the same key it always is, man. We got to get aggressive Kobe White. I need 15-plus shots out of Kobe. He's averaging about 14.5 shots right now. I need to see him shooting 15 to 20 times a game. This is his team. Need to see the car keys go to Kobe White. So hopefully that's what we see tonight. We get an aggressive Kobe to White. We get a big victory. This is a winnable game for the Chicago Bulls tonight. We can keep creeping up those standings and get a little closer to 500, get a little closer to that 8 seed, then eventually start attacking that 7 seed, start attacking that 6 seed. So just got to keep that momentum rolling. If you guys are not subscribing, please hit subscribe on this page, trying to grow this YouTube page a little bit. Appreciate all the follows on social media. We recently got over 700 on Twitter. To shout out all you guys. If you're not following on Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, it's the same handle as this one, @HornsBloody. Dropped a new podcast yesterday. It's a long one. It's like an hour and a half. I probably went a little too long, got a little too far in the woods on that one, but I deep dove AKME and their whole era. I went through every transaction they made. I graded it all out. So if you're looking for a good listen before the game, give it a listen. Let me know what you think about it. You know, I'm always looking for feedback from my Bulls people. Game starts at 8 tonight. We got a late tip in Phoenix. Let's go Bulls.